Hi, Flosstube.
Hello.
How is everyone?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, welcome to episode 11 of Garnet Roast Stitchers. I'm Jeanette.
I'm Cheryl.
And thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking us out again today. It's going to be a Stitch West
recap.
And let me tell you, it's a recap.
I have a frog voice.
Yeah. It was.
But why did I have a frog voice?
Because she didn't stop talking for 3 days. It's pretty awesome, but
It's because I went and talked to every single person at every single table.
We called her our little
social
busy
butterfly.
bee or butterfly because every time you did not sit down. We were going to tie her to the chair because every time we looked around, we're like, where's Cheryl? And she's at another table and you did so much visiting. It was awesome.
Okay, but also I didn't just do that. I also went and made sure everyone was hydrated and brought back water all the time.
She was, she made sure that we were all taken care of. You did a good job. Yeah, sorry, not sorry, right?
Yeah, so she was cute and put on her shirt. I didn't
Oh,
do
I
that.
did. I know.
But I have on this shirt, which is even more awesomer.
Why?
It says World's Okayest Quilter.
That's pretty good.
Okayest.
You're okayest. Yeah,
Because
this one says, let's see, a piece of our heart in every stitch.
Yeah, that's the Stitch West shirt for this year.
Stitch Rest. Yeah, it's rest. Oh my gosh.
Stitch Rush.
We're still recuperating, if you haven't guessed.
Yeah, so wait, what's the date?
Today is Wednesday, October 18th.
Yes.
And we got home on Monday. So 2 days ago, and like late.
Late Monday, yeah.
So it was exhausting, but very fulfilling. So exhausting in a good way.
Absolutely.
Because there were so many people to meet and talk to, and new friends.
Old friends. Like getting to actually meet specific Flosstubers I've watched forever was like really cool.
Yeah.
And so like
Brenda,
handwork maniac. And I got to see Collette again. I met her for the first time in May, so that was really neat. I got to see her again, and friend Sharon, and just a bunch of people that I know them, but I don't get to talk to them all the time.
Right.
So it was really nice to see them again, and I was looking forward to seeing them again. So.
Yep. Yeah. Some people I didn't get a chance to talk to.
Well, she was busy selling out her booth, so.
Oh, well, I didn't sell out, but
I mean, basically, there were empty bins, friends.
There were empty bins. I was not complaining about the empty bins.
So I would say it was a success for you.
And I just have to say a huge thank you to everyone who stopped by. I apologize if I don't remember everyone's name.
I know. Because
I tried really hard, but
we should do a disclaimer really quick.
Honestly, yeah. And so if I forgot your name, please forgive me. I will do better.
Yes.
I tried so hard to remember everyone.
And you're really good about remembering names, so we're going to give you some grace because there was over 200 people in the room.
Yes.
And you only knew for sure like 5 of them.
Right. So, but everyone who came by my booth, and whether you purchased something or not, everybody had very kind things to say. Yeah. Lots of support and encouragement, and I just have to say thank you to all of you. I wouldn't do this without your support, so thank you so much for all of that. So, anyway.
Okay, so first order of business before we get into the deep dive, we're going to give away our giveaways. So I pulled names today, and the person that won the 5-inch stacker of Pride and Prejudice is Kathy Riley 6292. So if you could please email us, the email will be in the drop down.
Woohoo!
If you could email us with your YouTube handle, because sometimes your YouTube name and your like your actual name are very different. So
we just have to know who to mail.
So
if
your name isn't actually Kathy Riley, which I'm sure it is, but
you never know.
Yeah, I mean it's probably Kathy Riley at Gmail or something, but you know what I mean. But anyway, so if you want to go ahead and email us with that, and then the person that won the Pianoforte cross stitch pattern by Pine Mountain Designs, that is Dawn Becker Ellison 3592. So thank you everybody who entered for that giveaway, and we have more giveaways.
Yes. So we had the pleasure of meeting Jennifer Shavers of Screen Door Needleworks.
Yes.
And she happened to have her booth right next to mine, and so I spent a good portion of the time visiting with her and getting to know her. And she had her 3 little girls.
And
with
I
her.
played fort with them.
Yeah. They were
in their table.
The sweetest kiddos. And then she had her mom with her too. And so mom helped with the girls while
she was while she was selling her swag, you know.
Exactly. So she had a beautiful table. It was awesome getting to know her, and she actually gave us some giveaways. Yeah. So are we gonna do that at the end?
We're gonna do it now.
Oh. Okay.
Gonna do it now.
We're just getting down to business.
Because I mean, this is gonna be a long video, and I might forget.
We can do one now and one at the end.
Nah, let's do it now.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. So she gave us 4 charts, and we're gonna have 2 winners. So, if you want to win the following bundle, you are going to say, give thanks in your comment. So she has this super cute pattern, give thanks. And you are also going to get December 25th. And these stitched up are so stinking cute.
Yeah, she had so many samples on her table, and they're all just beautifully finished. And she was working on something new.
I know.
And she was like, super...
if I had known that it was,
I don't know what it is, but
if I had known that that's what she was actually, I would have been like, yo, what's that?
What you working on? So.
And then also in the bundle is going to be these cute little tags that you can put on your cross stitch bag. Like if you don't have vinyl front and you're like, what is this? Or you put everything on a shelf. These are a cute little tag for you to
know what's in your bag.
Know what's in the bag. And there's 4 of these for that bundle. So if you want these things, this is give thanks. Okay? And then the second bundle.
The second bundle is going to be North Pole.
So that's the word you say in your comment if you want this bundle.
Yep. And so the first one you're going to get is North Pole Laundry Co. And so look at all of Santa's little clothes there.
I know, so cute.
It's really stinking cute. And then the other one is called Fall Scarecrow. Oh, there we go.
She was like, you must take the...
It is so cute.
Yeah.
And then you also get 4 of the little
taggy things.
So
North Pole.
North Pole.
Okay. So that's that action. Oh, and then, you know what? I'm going to talk about this really quick.
Okay.
So, was it Saturday?
Saturday.
I don't know. Saturday, there was a Filipino American thing.
Like, it was like an awards event
that they were having at the same place where Stitch West was. And they had a bunch of little tables set up for people to sell their things. And there was this, what is this called? Like a...
charity?
Thank you. It was a charity called Bookworms for the Philippines. And so I highly recommend checking out their website. It is www.bookwormsforthephilippines.com, and basically they just send books there for kids to read because there's a shortage there. But also the same gal was selling t-shirts, and so our new friend Susan was like, they're selling t-shirts, and I was like, what kind of t-shirts? And that 100% of the proceeds were to help the residents of Lahaina and Maui, and to help them with the tragedy that went on there.
With the fires.
The fire. So it said Lahaina Strong on the front, and then the back. I am not even going to try to say that because I don't speak Hawaiian, but it translates to...
My sister-in-law could do it.
Yeah, it translates to God will always take care of you. And then it also has Isaiah 40:10. Do not... I can't read it. Do not fear. I am with you and I will comfort you. So it was a $10 t-shirt, and 100% of the proceeds went to the residents of Lahaina. And I was like, sold immediately as fast as possible. So I got one of these, and you got one too, right? Yeah. And then I think our whole table got up and went out there and bought them. So
I wanted to just give her the money. I didn't
and she was like, no, you need to take a t-shirt.
I just wanted to donate, but so it was. I think she sold out of all of her shirts. Which is great.
I think she had like the extra large ones left or something, but she sold out of all of the other ones because all of those beautiful ladies that were part of the event, they were tiny little itty bitty little women. And I'm like, wow, I haven't been that small since never.
I was just going to say, I don't think I've ever been that tiny.
Yeah. So
maybe when I was 10.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the charity, but now we can do a deep dive.
So one of the fun things that they did at Stitch West this year,
yes,
was they had these cute little ribbons, that you could stick on your lanyard, and so they also said different things. So this one, Stitch West lover, Flosstuber, fancy floss, and then by the end I was a frog empress because.
So was I. I should have had like 7 of these on, like just tailing on the bottom because I frogged more than I stitched. But I have certifiable because where's the lie? Flosstuber, Stitch West lover, fancy floss, and frog empress. So we have almost the same ones.
Yeah, almost.
Just in a different
order.
order.
I am certifiable, but I didn't have that sticker on mine. But anyway, I just thought this was a really clever thing for them to do. And so everybody had different some
ones.
of them were really long,
Yeah. I know. I'm telling you, I should have had like 7 of these, like the Frog Empress ones, because I was frogging all weekend long.
Yeah. There was one for like 40 count and one that was for Ada. And she had a whole bunch of them. They were really fun.
So Nina wasn't sure if we actually had the certifiable one. I think she went and grabbed that one for me. And I was like, I already have it. She's like, oh, I had to make sure. I'm like, thanks.
She knows you well.
Thanks so much. Okay, so we're going to talk about stitches during...
Like, what did we work on?
Oh, I had a finish. We're going to talk about our finishes first?
You can talk about yours, but mine has to wait until we talk about something else.
Okay. So, you guys have seen this already. So, I had this Blackbird design stocking, what's it called? Jack-o'-lantern. So, me and Nina, I'll insert a picture of us ringing the bell.
I missed it.
No, you were selling things.
I was in the back selling.
She was selling things. But I finished my stocking. So now I can fully finish them. Because I couldn't cut off this. It was not enough fabric to fit on this Q-snap that I was using. Then I said screw it and I was stitching it in hand. So I don't know. But I have that finished. So yay, that's one more finish, which actually... I need to put in my book that I finished it.
Do it.
Yay me. Oh, also, kids are here this time. So if you hear kids, they live here.
They do.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about stitches, right?
Yes, yes.
Do you want to talk about the one that we were going to do together, the Plum Street?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can talk about that one.
So, our little group is Fellowship of the Needle. That's what we call ourselves. Thanks, Nina. That was a great idea. But we decided to do, because Collette Highway Stitcher was doing a Jardin Privé, like birdhouse one that's like it could be like a whole year stitch along. It's their October to October stitch along thing that they do for Stitch West. But it wasn't calling to me. Like I knew I wouldn't finish it. So I was like, I'm not even going to go there. So we decided to do this one instead. Halloween Delivery by Plum Street. And Nina finished the bird, like this whole, I think she finished the page.
I think she did too. She got the whole.
Yeah, she has the whole thing. Done. And the funny story, okay, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this actually stitched or actually really paid attention to this pattern. But I always was wondering, like, why are the reins just like going up to nothing? There's a top hat. Look, it's a ghosty ghoulie just sitting there with the, Yeah. We all just noticed that
I think we all came to the same realization at the same time. We're like,
I was like, there's a top hat right there. Because
the ghost.
Yeah, because, we're stitching. And I'm like, what is this over here? Blah, blah, blah. So I did not get very far. I frogged quite a few times because I'm smart and can't count. And this is where I started in the center of the carriage, this is the seat.
Oh, I think that's where I started.
I did a length of floss, and I'm stitching this on 36 count Olympia by Mystic Fabrics.
Love it.
And so that's how far I got.
Cool. Do you have your board thing?
No. I mean, I do, but it's over there.
It's all right.
And I can't get to it. Sorry.
Totally fine. That's all right. We're going to wing it here. We're winging it.
Yeah, we forgot. She forgot the thingy that holds the phone. What's that called? Tripod. So words are hard today.
Uh-huh. Words have been hard for a couple of days.
I know. So we'll have to make it work.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I got let's see.
You got a lot done.
I got a little bit more done. So I started in the same spot. And so that's the carriage. Let's see. So, and inside will fit all of the pumpkins, and there's a bunch of pumpkins in there.
Yeah, and if you want to see, we talk about Nina, and her voice has been on our videos before. Yeah. If you want to know more, you probably already follow her. It's Idaho Stitch Girl on Instagram. And her mom is Laura, and she's Oma Quilts on Instagram. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she posted a picture of her start or finish or anything.
I don't know.
We should probably give her crap about it if she hasn't.
Anyway, I'm stitching on 36 count Dusty Cottage by Bestitch Me.
Cute.
So, yeah.
That's a great color.
I really want to fill in that.
So, because we don't have the whole setup, we are missing the light. So, the lighting in my house is kind of orangey. So, sorry if it's like weird.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
Okay.
Plus, it's also fall. And so the sun sets a little earlier. So it's not as bright anymore.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So, I have to take this off. Oh, and everybody loved our fabric trick that that Kim talked about that she learned from someone else. And so I stitched on this Satsuma Street. Yay. I did stitch on this. I did a length of floss or two. Oh, look. Awesome. Just kidding. The length of floss is still in the back. I didn't finish it. I think because I wanted to move on to something different, but I wanted to still stitch on something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Yep. And so I started Turtle Doves. So I had finished Partridge in Pear already.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm working on still.
And then this one is Turtle Doves. And I started that one. And so I got one of the wings. Oh, look. You see Cheryl's face? Smile.
Here, I put this behind it.
Okay, there you go. Not that we don't want to see your lovely face, but you know.
Many of you are probably like, oh my gosh, I'm never watching their videos again.
So yeah, I started on the wings. I got the wings done, some of his little tummy. So I wanted to get further, but yeah, then the designers brought out their stuff.
Yeah.
And
so that happened. So I did start something else. Is that all you stitched on besides the finish?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll talk about what I stitched on then, but I can't. This is part of my haul. No. The bag that it's in is now currently part of my haul.
I'm saving that too. I have one as well.
So I know, I sound like a frog. It's better today than it was yesterday. So in the last video, I talked about haul that I got, and I bought this Lori Holt pattern, Snowballs for sale. And I had intended to start it at Stitch West, and I did.
She sure did, and you made progress.
I did. So this is 10 count vintage cloth. She calls it 10 count even weave, and it's in the color burlap. So
I thought you called it something else.
No, it's called burlap. I looked it up because I have the card.
No, I mean the vintage cloth. I thought you called the vintage cloth something else. There's like another name for it, or
it's called vintage cloth.
Okay.
See,
I must have been talking about something else.
Oh, you're talking about cloth stern.
Yes.
That's 7 count.
Oh,
which is different.
Yes, that would.
But this is how far I got.
Look at that. Look at his little tummy.
So this is upside down.
It's a snowman. I mean, really?
Okay, the center of the pattern is like right there, you know? And this is my fat bottom girl, and I say that with like every ounce of love because I don't have one at all. But you see, like, it's like little head, torso, bam!
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm here for it. There. But I made the needle minders, and I gave one to every attendee at Stitch West.
Yeah.
And some of the vendors.
You busted your butt.
And so some people who don't like Christmas, because they were all Christmas, they got a Lori Holt button needle minder.
Yeah, they turned out really cute.
And then I ended up with 2 left. So I was like, sweet.
Yeah, you could weigh a ton. How many? You made over 200.
I made 215 or 211. And then some people got 2 because that's just how it worked out. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then I have more in my bag that I brought home. So, but yeah, so I started this and I went through almost an entire skein of white. It's not white, it's 38 something. What is it? 38.65. So, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's how this stitches. Because it's 10 count. So you're going I'm doing 4
I was gonna
strands
say.
over 1.
Right.
But I'm doing loop start. So it's long strands that I'm looping.
Oh, right.
So it's 4 strands. So I'm taking 2 strands and then
Folding
doubling
in
it.
half, yeah.
So that's that start. And it was really fun to stitch.
Cute.
So that's all I have for stitches.
Okay. I have another stitch, but I'll show it later.
Okay, so do we want to talk about
Table? Stuff with
Table
the tables?
things?
Table things?
Okay, so I got a lot of stuff from a lot of people. Just like this person who gave me this cute, which I can't show it because then I have to show my haul.
Well, that's okay. Just show the little
Okay, so I got this cute little
zipper pull
thing from Kendra Elliott. Her Instagram is RKTElliots3. And she gave this cute little tassel with like this little anchor, like, you know, Snug Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cute.
I have to say, there were so many generous people at this retreat.
Yes.
And so, like, we got to the tables, and Deb and Keph had given everyone glasses because it was the eclipse on that Saturday. So we got, anyway, so the tables had glasses for the eclipse.
Yes.
And we got these cute little blocks.
Yes.
That had a hole in it, and they were for your scissors.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little scissor stand.
Yeah.
And then a darling little wool
Like pincushion
ball for your needles. Yeah. And that was on our tables, and that was just from them. And then over the whole weekend,
you would come back for, well, in my case, well, in your case too, it would come back to our table and there would just be more things there.
Little treats. And so people gave little needle minders. And
so, I mean, I met them all, but that doesn't mean I actually met them where I remember their names. So if you left something at our spot, thank you very much.
Yeah, everybody had, I mean, here.
That was awesome.
I have an entire bag full of little treats that.
And somebody, like, some of them are from our table mates.
Right.
I can't even get to it right now. There's so
much
stuff.
I mean, we got little scissor fobs.
Yeah.
And
hold on, let me move things so I can.
Here's a little bag of some darling little stickers full of candy. So there's stickers and
Did you ever go to the freebie table?
I didn't have a chance to get over there.
Okay, so I did. So I have some of that.
This one is lotion and then a wax for your needles.
I'm trying to get through all of my stash.
Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and then Ray Slade, she did the little
hedgehog.
The little
hedgehogs.
hedgehogs.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So it's a little sticker with like a needle minder, and they were all different. Like all the buttons on them were all different.
They're all different.
It's so cute.
So yeah, I wish I could go through everything that.
Yeah, we would be here until next Tuesday. Like seriously, like, and then because I went to every table. They brought enough, like, if you traded with them. Mm-hmm. So I gave needle minders to everybody with my new business card. Mm-hmm. So, because that's another thing that we'll talk about in the next actual real floss tube.
Yeah.
I mean, since this is more of a recap and we're trying to. Otherwise, we'll be here until, like I said, next Tuesday. But, like, there was one gal who gave me lotion because I gave her a needle minder. So she gave me lotion. She's like, pick a lotion. I'm like, that's brilliant. Because we all get dry hands while we're there. And then so this gal was at the same table with the gals from,
was that the gal
table
next
right behind me?
So she was the one next to Abby from Top Knot.
Yeah.
But
she was across the table. I was gonna say across the street, but she's like, "Here, you want to give one?" And then she gave me one for you.
She did. Yeah.
So I'm so sorry. I don't remember your name,
but thank you.
Thank you. But it's so cute.
Yeah,
I love it.
But we would leave the table and come back, and there'd be like 3 more little things.
Yeah,
on
more
there.
things.
It was just the coolest thing ever. So everyone's generosity was overwhelming. And then so many cute little things.
This one. Because I didn't make a table thing for myself because that's silly. But this one over here decided that she's going to give us a bag, a little floss bag or notions bag. And it, like, isn't this so, like, Satsuma Street?
I tried. I had no idea what Jody was going to do. I had
know.
No clue.
We had no idea.
And so...
But these are her colors. It's, like, bright and happy. And it's Tula pink, but they kind of go hand in hand. In my opinion.
Yeah.
What else? And then, yeah. right. So
I've been doing this for the last 2 days. I pull stuff out. I'm like, oh yeah.
So Sean Marie stitches. This was just sitting on like this little bag with a little like floss thingy and a pin and Snickers because you know we don't need to get hangry. Like, and there's a cute little card. And Sean Marie stitches on Instagram and Flosstube. Looks like. Mm-hmm. Which, see, I kept everything in the bag so that I wouldn't lose anything. So after I'm done with this process tonight, I will be following a bunch of people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because like I'll be able to actually pull everything out. Mm-hmm. But so she actually came back and gave a bunch of floss tags to me later. So that was awesome. So thank you. I want to actually like be friends with these people.
Well, yeah.
So there's this one gal that gave me a waxer that's in the shape of a Mickey head. She's from Florida, and this was her floss tag. Karen Balkanoff. Sorry. Let's just show it, shall we? So this is her. I have to like block our faces so it like.
Oh, so it'll focus?
Yeah, it's not focusing, but you'll see. So I'll try and tag everybody that I mention in the show notes.
We'll try.
But it's the waxer is in there. It's in the shape of a Mickey head, and then she also, because she lives right by Walt Disney World.
Oh, look
in
at
Florida.
The little Florida charm.
Yeah, so she gave me this, and I was like, "You're so sweet, thank you, yay!" Because I mean, who doesn't want to have an awesome like zipper pull or thing to go on your scissor?
Scissor
a fob,
mm-hmm.
A fobby fob, fobs of fobs. And then there's another gal who walked around and she made this thing out of
oh, it's a little pincushion.
Yeah, it's a pincushion out of like a.
Oh my gosh, the cap from a bottle.
Out of a cap from a bottle, and then she took, and this is this looks like cinnamon and cream or like some kind of fig tree quilt fabric, and I was like, oh well, I need that. So got that. I don't know. I have so much in here.
Lots of little candies, little bags of candy.
Yeah, and Abby from Top Knot gave me a glasses thing because she wears glasses. I wear glasses. We all have phones that need to be wiped.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, just like a bunch of little things. And then this is from Jill Hammond. Mm-hmm. Jill, the mullet stitcher.
I love it.
That's the best Insta ever.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
So,
I love it.
And she gave me a little thingy, charm. And then this is like a thread puller and stickers.
Too much stuff. Lots of good stuff.
I mean, it's never-ending story in here.
But it was awesome.
And then this gal, Faith Slaggle, Faith's Crafty Ideas, gave me these floss tags that are cards, which also is a great idea. I actually thought about getting some Lori Holt ones, like Lori Holt cards.
Oh, yeah.
And doing that. But that would mean I'd have to track down Lori Holt cards.
Yeah, for sure.
They had some at Pine Needles, and I almost bought them, but I was on a budget because it was the last stop of the trip.
Yeah.
I came home with $8.
Wow. You did good.
$8.
That's good.
I actually came home with nothing, but Nina bought my coffee.
Thanks, Nina. Lunch.
You did.
I bought her lunch.
I know. I'm such a freeloader. Okay.
She's not.
I'm a mooch. Word of the weekend.
Oh my gosh.
That's an inside joke. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Then I also got this cute thing, this needle miter from Sue Proctor, but it's covering up her Instagram. So again, it'll be down there. Handmade Sue. Oh, and then this is haul from Kiki.
Mm-hmm. I kind of misplaced some of my stuff. I don't know where it went.
Somebody just dropped this off, and there was no name. And it's a little birdhouse. It's so stinking cute. So if you drop this off at our table, can you tell me who you were? Mm-hmm. Because it's so stinking cute. Mm-hmm. And does it not go with every stitch we got?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're going to have to make bags.
I know.
And I like birds. And I am a stinker. And I love this. So Jeanette made these. This is a new Jeanette product.
I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, I made those. They were actually her idea. She gave me one for my birthday.
And it wasn't my idea because I got it from Flosstube. So.
But yeah, I took it and ran with it. I'm like, that's a great idea.
But she actually finished hers really nice. Mine are not finished.
So This is what mine looked like after the weekend.
Yeah.
Look at all those. I have so many.
But this is the needle minder. It's a matching needle minder that goes with it.
So yeah, if you're a hoarder of needle minders like I am.
And what you do, so maybe people didn't really understand what they were. So you hang them on the wall, right? In your stitchy spot or on, because they're cute. It's pretty, right? Yeah. Or cute. I have one that's tulip pink over there and it's overloaded with needle minders. So this is a welcome thing because I need more because I got more needle minders.
But this was just from the weekend.
But you hang it and then you're like, oh, I need a needle minder. Let me go to my needle minder thingy and get a needle minder off that matches my project. And then ta-da,
And then they'll store all your minders.
Yeah, and you just hang. Ooh! I dropped stuff.
Anyway, but yeah, they're great. They work really good.
It's hiding.
They were fun to make. They're fully finished all the way around.
Yeah.
So
are these going to be in your Etsy shop?
They will be, yes.
So then the real price of what it actually is will be listed because we don't remember anything.
I don't remember anything. Yeah.
I don't remember my name now.
The whole weekend was a blur. Your name is Cheryl.
Huh. Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay. Yes.
So, all right. Do we want to talk about our smalls exchange?
Yes.
So every year, Stitch West does a smalls exchange.
It's optional.
Yeah, you don't have to participate if you don't want to. But in order to get a small, you have to give a small.
Yeah. And it was an honor system, and everyone was honoring the code.
It was kind of ironic because I was literally the last person that got the last thing on the table.
Yeah, we were the last table to be called up, and we were all just sitting there like crap.
I was so excited about what I got too.
Yeah, we got good stuff.
So what did you stitch for your small? Share your small.
Okay, so I'm going to insert a video of my small. So this is my small for Stitch West. And this floss, I'll insert also a picture of what the floss is, and the pattern is by the same person. I do know that the chenille trim is Lady Dot Creates, that is it's called Motherload. And then I also got this pin by My Big Toe Designs. It is by Forbidden Fiber Co. And it is a Loki piece. And if you know what Loki is, that is from Marvel Cinematic Universe. And there is also, on Disney Plus, there is a Loki TV show. It's like 6 or 8 episodes long. It's basically a way to have a bunch of movies that are focused on one storyline.
Or one character.
Yeah, but you have to watch them to be able to understand what happens in movies that are released. So, the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. If you didn't watch Loki, you don't understand what's happening.
True. So,
yeah. So, I'm not going to tell you in case you haven't watched it. I'm not going to be one of those people. So, my stitch was specifically from the Loki season 1. And it was basically a bag of Lokis.
Yeah, it was cute.
So if you understand that situation, then you know. So I'm going to insert a video, and there's also a picture. And her name is Caitlin. That's who got my stitch. And I don't know if she has like an Instagram. I'm sure she does, and I'm sure Nina is yelling it at me right now through the video.
Probably.
But yeah, because I didn't get her handle. I barely got her name. Yeah. So anyway, I had to take a picture of it so I'd remember, because I was so fried by that point, because it was Saturday night, right?
Yeah, Saturday night. We were already fried.
And we also didn't sleep all weekend because it was like girl trip.
It was fun.
Yeah. It was fun. So that's who got my small.
Cool.
And am I saying whose small I got now?
Whatever.
Okay.
Do whatever you want.
All right. Well, that's what we're doing then. Okay. So I got this super cute little card.
She even wrote a card.
She wrote a card. I wrote a card.
Oh. I put my business card in there and I wrote on the back what it was. I know.
Slacker.
Seriously.
So it was Staci from, I don't know. That's where she lives.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I don't want to say where she lives.
Yeah.
But Staci Thompson, I'm pretty sure she's on Instagram. I will tag her. And I will insert the picture of us together because I tracked her down, and she stitched Luminous Fiber Arts Gathering Stitches for me.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I know. She did a great finish too. It's really cute. Her stitches are fabulous.
Yeah, she stitched. It was really, really pretty finish.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was the called for thread or what she used, but it's fabulous. So, and she finished it herself. And she also gave me, because I have a perfect spot. See, like right next to the...
Oh, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
It'll fit right there.
Yep, it'll be perfect.
See? She says, see? I told you, Staci. Perfect spot. But she also gave me, like, swag, too. And I was like,
aww,
you know, because you don't have to do that. You can just put your small in there. But
yeah,
people go out, man, and they give all kinds of cool stuff. So I got this corner gauge. And this, I'm pretty sure this is from Hobby Lobby. But I've been eyeing this thing for a long time.
Cute.
And I just never bought it because I'm like, no, I don't need it. Blah, blah, blah. Now I have to buy it because Staci got it for me. I make pretty things. Put my sparkly water in this. So that's fabulous. And then these cute little twill tape sew-in labels, which is great because quilter.
Yeah, those are perfect.
Yeah. And then she also got this cute little pouch that has scissors in it.
What?
I just realized that. I got so many scissors this weekend. It is fabulous.
Wow.
Yeah, it comes with scissors.
Cute.
Was this part of it, Staci?
Had to have been. Otherwise, why would it be in there?
I don't know. I don't know. But it says create more, and it has a cute little hoop in there. And some little floss tags. I know. So cute.
Yeah, really cute.
So I think this is also from there, but I am not positive.
Oh, I like that zipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, and there's also like a needle thingy in there.
Needle threader.
Yep. Thank you. That thing.
Cheryl's having a hard time with words today.
Words suck.
That's okay.
Okay, so that was my smalls exchange.
Excellent. Excellent.
So thank you again, Staci. It was lovely to meet you. It was actually, okay, so there's a story.
Okay. Go.
Okay, so on Thursday, we drove down to Salt Lake from Idaho, and we stopped at Shepherd's Bush because that was magical, which there will be more information about that later in the haul section. But while I was in there, I met quite a few people in there, actually, and made friends from that wonderful trip.
Cheryl makes friends wherever she goes. I will just tell you that. She is the friend maker.
I like to make friends.
And she is really good at it. I aspire.
And I'm like, you're my friend now.
Yeah, kind of.
But it was actually kind of funny with Staci, was that I saw her in Shepherd's Bush, and she's just walking around looking at all the things, as you do when you go into Shepherd's Bush. And I was like, I stopped her. I was like, I know you. And she's like, no. And I was like, no, I feel like, and I asking her, like, have you ever been to this place? Have you ever been to Maggie's on Main? Have you ever, and she's answering no to all of my questions. And I'm like, okay, then maybe I don't know you. Maybe you just have a doppelganger or something.
Maybe.
And she's like, maybe. And I was like, that's crazy. She tells me her name. Her is Staci. I was like, I'm Cheryl. Nice to meet you. And then we go off and we go and shop. I got her stitch.
Oh, see?
So God said that I knew her, but I just didn't know her yet.
That's so cool. See?
So
you had like this intuition.
Apparently, I was meant to get your bag.
Yep,
and
good job. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So isn't that funny story?
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, very cool.
Hey, Staci, what's up? We're friends. Okay, so now your smalls exchange.
My turn.
Yes.
So I stitched up dancers.
Well, you showed a picture, or you showed it on the Flosstube, but it wasn't finished.
It wasn't finished. So I stitched up Dancers Friends from Teresa Koget's Patreon. It was a tier 4 Patreon. And I stitched that up and I made it into a little pillow, and we'll put a picture.
picture.
And I think Sue Proctor. I hope I got her name right.
She gave us stuff.
Yeah, she did.
Nope, that's from Ray.
Oh, that was recently. That's right. I swear she gave us something too. If I got her last name wrong, I apologize. I'll have to look it up.
Nope, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
she gave us swag,
and she is related to the designer of Primrose Cottage Stitches.
Right.
So
yes,
I think grandma. I think she's her grandma or something like that. But she stitches too, and so she had this beautiful box that she made, and it was awesome. But yeah, she was the one that got my small. If I got your last name wrong, I'm so
that
sorry.
Laura got her small.
She did. Laura did get.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she got mine, and then Laura got the one that she made. So it was kind of cool how everybody kind of connected.
Yeah,
and
that
stuff.
is funny. Okay.
So yeah, it was real. That was fun.
Okay.
That was fun. And so then I got. Hold on. Here it is. So then I got this little bag. It was so cute. It was all about the frog, which was perfect for the weekend because everybody was all about the frog. So mine was all about the frog, and it was Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics.
Yes.
Was the one that stitched it, if I can get it out of here. And so here's my little froggy. Is he just so stinking cute? I love him so much. And there's a little story behind him that she told me, that she was stitching it and she got about 3/4 of the way done and realized that she was off in her count somewhere. And she
like threw it.
She's like, forget it, I'm not finishing it. And
there's
so
no small.
No. And so she gave it to Kerry and she said, will you finish this for me? So it's cool because now I know that this was stitched by both of them.
Which is cool.
Leslie and Kerry.
And you got Under the Sea fabric.
And I got Under the Sea fabric, of course.
Is it sparkly?
It is sparkly. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah.
It's opalescent.
Yeah, it's sparkly. And I love him so much. And so then I also got, she filled it with all kinds of cute stuff. So I got tea.
That's always good times.
And I got sweets. And who doesn't love Strawberry Starburst? Actually, it's my favorite of all time. So it's a little cute little badge.
It's Providence.
Yep, it is indeed. And then she had these cute little bracelets in there. This one, yeah, this one says, it's kind of upside down, but it says Stitch West on it. And so
there was another one that was like a frog.
Yeah, there was another one that had a frog, and it said, well, I can't say the whole word, but it was basically F the frog.
Yes.
It was hilarious. And so I wore that around.
And then Nina claimed it.
And then Nina
stole it.
took it from me. And so, yeah, so Nina has my F the frog bracelet. I'm going to have to snag it back from her.
I know.
She said, mine. And then here, Stitch Frog Repeat. Here, try not to put it in front of Cheryl's face.
It's okay. That's how you usually do it. It's cool. It's no big deal.
Hold on. There's more, but wait,
because this isn't the Cheryl show.
It is.
No, it's not. It's a Cheryl and Jeanette show. Oh, that's cute.
A cute little charm, frog charm. I love this guy. I'm going to have to find a bag to put him on. And then, hold on.
That's
and then this really cute anchor charm. Because, you know, Stitch West,
Harbor.
Snug Harbor Crafts, of course.
And
what did I say? This one, this little, he looks like a little troll, but it says, I maked this. He is so stinking cute.
Let me see that.
Yeah. You see
what
him?
Is this?
He's like a little troll or a gremlin or something. And
or he's like a alien. Like an alien?
I don't know.
He's
something. He's really cute, but it says, I maked this.
Oh my gosh, how funny is that?
So thank you, Leslie and Kerry.
Yeah.
For your generous smalls exchange. You guys did a beautiful job, and I'm honored to have received it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is our smalls exchange. Okay, so now we're going to talk about... no, let's talk about what we got from Little Stitch Girl.
Oh, yes.
So Jorden Nickel and Jamie, her mom, are the makers behind Little Stitch Girl. And if you don't have their patterns in your stash yet,
you need to get them.
Yes.
Because she makes
so
cute.
And because, of course, it was in a pink bag, because of course it was, because Little Stitch Girl. And then there were two different kinds of cups. There was this cup, and then there was a blue There's one with a blue lid.
I think mine's yellow with a green lid or something.
I don't know. There's a few different colors. So I got the pink one. And it was filled with candy. Oh, there's an Almond Joy in there.
You can eat it later.
Yes. I don't want to be one of those people. But what was really awesome was that Jorden and Jami both designed a stitch for us. And they go together and they use the same threads. So that was really cool. So this is the one from Jorden. It's called Snowcapped and it's a Quaker. So this is an exclusive for Stitch West. I don't know when they will release it. I'm sure they will eventually. But this is what it looks like and it's gorgeous. And there was somebody already stitching it.
Yeah, there are a couple people.
It was on Friday night that she gave this out. And someone was already stitching it Friday night.
Yeah,
and I was like,
so cute.
That's amazing. If I had the right fabric, which I thought maybe this would work. Which I'll show that later.
Yeah.
But it actually works for Jody's, so that works out. And then, go ahead.
Oh, so this is the one designed by Jami,
Yeah.
Jordan's mom. And it's called Winter Departs. And it was really cute because she said, and it says, I love when winter starts, but even more when winter departs. So I guess Jorden is more of a winter person and Jami is more of a like when winter is all done.
Yes. But also in the bag.
They're so cute together. Hold on.
Also in the bag is this little bag that has floss tags in it. And it's basically just pictures of the designs on it. And then you can stamp them or punch them as you see fit. And then there was a little holder. So, and there's enough for all of the colors. So you're not like having to figure out what to do with your colors. So that was really
they
cute.
were cute because they said that they were going to punch them for us.
But they didn't want to do
like
3,000 cards or whatever.
So they had a hole punch if people wanted to come and punch. And that was really funny.
But I have punches here.
They also gave us stickers.
Yeah.
So here's the Stitch West stickers. And all of these stickers complement their
stitches.
Their stitches.
Yeah.
Which, that was really stinking cute.
You can see that they go together. Yeah. So like if you have like a book of days or a journal or whatever and you mark where you know what you stitch each day, which I am behind. I didn't mark anything down. I brought my book of days. I didn't mark anything down like a ding dong.
Shameful.
I know. Well, I was never sitting. So
I know.
Sorry. But yeah, so these were really cute. And
so yeah.
I was hoping to, because okay, I've had this fabric. I got it from a Friday night fight night. Good. I'm a little concerned about the colors.
Oh, it might be too dark.
Might be too dark. But I have a freaking half yard of this thing, okay? Like, come on.
It'll work for
I've had it for 2 years in my stash. It's 28 count linen winter blues by Be Stitch Me. And I cannot find anything. Everything that it clashes with the blue that's in it. Like, I have to do a floss toss with the blues from the charts to see if it will clash. Or if it'll be... It's 28 count.
Oh, never mind.
Then it'll be like humongous. So maybe a Nora, like maybe those winter houses that are all glittery.
Oh, that would be good.
That might work.
Oh, yeah.
Look at us having thoughts.
We'll find something.
That's a brilliant idea.
That's a brilliant idea.
You and your thought process. Because mermaid is it's too blue. So it'd have to be a really green mermaid. Like
or
maybe
purple.
Or maybe the merchant Mira.
Something with purple in it would be good on that.
Anyways, so yeah.
For another day.
Yeah, that's thoughts for another day. Okay, so then let me talk about what I got at the freebie table.
Wait, we didn't talk about the other.
I know. Well, let's do that because that was the second day.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were going by like day.
Oh, sorry. We don't have to.
No.
But let me just talk about this really quick.
No, it's totally cool. I kind of forgot.
So there was a freebie table and it was ransacked in 2 seconds. So I waited until it cleared out a little bit. But I went over there. Well, actually, Nina went over there and found this quilt pattern.
I love that.
And it's by Lori Holt.
Oh.
I didn't even know that.
Of course.
I just saw the red and white and I thought it was super cute. And I was like, oh, I'm going to steal that. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, you know where to find me. So, but then I looked at the back and I'm like, oh, wait, maybe this is like fabric I know. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it has lots of different sizes or colors, color types.
Oh, you can do like a colorway, like one's a red or a
vintage
pumpkin
2 color quilt. But it's really actually 3 colors because, well,
yeah,
you know,
it's
but
good.
It would be so easy.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. I like it. It's almost like a swoon, but not as complicated as a swoon. Because it's got the, the middle and...
Actually, swoon is not complicated at all. It's easy corner triangles. Just saying.
She's the quilter. I'm not.
I found this leisure art. Little Red Schoolhouse. Freaking adorable. Look at that.
1998.
Yeah, I'm here for it. No, 88.
Oh, 1988. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I was 5.
I was going to say, were you even born yet?
Yes. And then this is also Leisure Arts Enchanted Sleigh Book 1.
1991.
This is 1991. So whoever put all of your stash in there, thank you. Fancy that. Garden Lady.
Cute.
It's got a cute little bee scap. I love her cheeks.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even get a chance to go over there.
Because you were busy selling
the vendors were open at the same time that all the other stuff was going on.
This woman barely had time to eat food on Friday because basically what happened was the vendor stations weren't supposed to open till 2 according to like the itinerary or whatever they gave us.
I think it was just to give us time to like get in and get settled and
yeah, but that's not what happened. People came in, put their stuff down at their table and like booked it over, and we were like, are we allowed to sell things? We don't know. But then I had a lady who was like, here's money. I'm like, I'm not gonna say no to you. So anyways, so that was what I got from the freebie tables.
It was a little crazy in the beginning. And I couldn't get my square to work, and it was like...
And then she was like, help me.
I was kind of having a panic attack.
I fixed it.
And she fixed it, and then it was fine the whole rest of the weekend, so...
Because I fixed it.
She's my hero.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what Jodi gave us. So the Jorden from Little Stitch Girl and her mom, Jamie, they were designers that designed stuff for Stitch West, but they weren't billed as like the guest designer. It was like... guest designer and then also with, I don't know how they do that. They're both important, so don't misunderstand me. But as you all know, Satsuma Street, Jodi Rice was the
guest designer.
The
second guest, yeah.
I don't know. She was like the person who is, top billing or whatever you call it.
I don't know how that works.
But... I don't know. I just work here. That sounds really bad, okay? Like, I'm not saying that one's more better than the other. I just said mo better.
It's okay.
Anyways, so the first one that she gave us was this Winter Welcome, which is birds.
It's so
Birdhouse.
Darn cute. And the finish was so cute. I actually have fabric, I think, for that already. I wanted to start it, but...
Yeah, you bought some from Under the Sea.
That's for a different project. That's for something else.
Oh. So I thought maybe this might work, and I actually took it over to Jodi, and I'm extra. Hi. I'm extra. I was like, excuse me, awesome lady, because you're not busy at all right now.
Not at all.
Do you think this fabric would work? And she's like, oh, yeah, I think so. So I'm going to do a floss toss and see.
And put it on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I had her sign it. I had her sign 3 things.
You had to. She was so sweet and generous and gracious, and she tolerated all of our insanity. Take our picture. And
yeah, so I'm going to insert a picture of her and us and our table mate Tracy, who is, I think she deserves a shirt. Dina. And yeah, so that was really lovely because we were like, can you take a picture with us over at the sign? And she's like, oh yeah, let's go.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
But then in addition to the big one, she also gave us an ornament.
That's exclusive.
It's an exclusive ornament. And so if you've ever seen any of her ornaments, she does a ton of them. So here's the back of it here. All of these ones are available.
Yeah, I don't know when or if this one will be available.
But I'm sure it will. But
probably at a later date.
Yeah, it's called Christmas Fawn. And is that just the cutest stinking thing ever, ever, ever?
And someone I know is an overachiever.
And so as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I'm starting that immediately. Yes. Immediately I'm starting. Because it's a kit. So you get
everything.
The beads and the charms and the floss and everything.
The needle. There's a needle in there.
Everything's in here. And so I'm like, I'm starting it immediately. And so I did. Yes. I started it immediately. And I got through most of it that first day. And I'm like, okay,
Sunday, she basically finished the stitching. Right?
Yeah. And so I wanted to ring the bell so bad. Yeah. And I wanted to ring it with this as a finish, but
she was selling bags.
I was also selling, and so and then I had to clean up my booth. And anyway, it was totally fine. But I had to finish. So I got home and I finished the rest of it, like, I think last night.
You had the back stitch. She had the back stitch left, and that's it. Everything, because she beat it as she went.
Mm-hmm. And so I decided to make it a full finish.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
And so last night I went home and when I came home, I finished it. And so I lined it with fabric on the back to cover up all the stitches. Mm-hmm. And then I just stuck on this little, and there's a little jingly bell.
So cute.
So anyway, she turned out really cute. She's got little cheeks and buttons and beads, and she's just darling. I had to get it done.
Give me that.
Because I had to. It was so cute. And I think I bought, well, that comes later in our haul, but I think I bought like 4 or 5 more of her ornaments because I love them.
Yes. Okay, so that's what we got from Jody from Satsuma Street.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for giving us amazing projects, both Little Stitch Girl and Satsuma Street. That was really awesome because it just was...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the story about this one is, you know, she tells us about this one and we're like, oh my God, that's so cute. And then she's like, yeah, and in addition to that, there's going to be an exclusive ornament. And I screamed from the back of the room.
I didn't realize that was you.
It's me. And it was funny because
oh my gosh.
I was like, yeah, I screamed from the back of the room. She's like, oh my God, that was you. I'm like, yeah, it was.
That's our Cheryl.
Welcome.
That's our Cheryl.
I was excited, okay?
Yeah.
I couldn't see it from all the way in the back of the room, but I didn't care.
We were literally in the back.
Yeah.
We were like the last row of tables.
She's like,
in the
exclusive
back.
Christmas ornament.
We're
Oh
like,
my God.
we have our binoculars out.
Yeah, I'm like zooming in on my phone.
See. So I didn't, anyway,
That
it was
happened.
still awesome.
That was me.
Still awesome.
So if you heard that at Stitch West, if you heard the person screaming and let's see.
That was our Cheryl.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm not sorry. Okay, so now we're at what? Haul? No, yes, haul.
Haul. So Thursday, when we got there, actually Thursday we stopped in Ogden. Sure, we can do that first.
Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah, so Thursday you have to go to Shepherd's Bush. If you haven't been there,
it was a magical place. I mean,
it's like Disneyland for cross stitchers.
We work at a cross stitch store, but this place is this is a cross stitch store. Like, it has everything.
And if you haven't been in there, the walls are full of finishes.
So I'm going to insert videos. Mm-hmm. Sold.
Where did you get that one? Yes, and the booklet for sheet bag.
Right here,
You know what, see what
Oh,
happens?
yes, ma'am.
And she needs the bag too, Terry.
I think so. I don't know. No, it's still on.
But these are separate.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start here.
I keep dropping pennies. You're trying to make luck. I am.
Yeah. If they face,
340.
You can get it however you want. You can do the fibers, the buttons, the books, in a kit, or you can get. You have it all? I think so. You might see. You might have to pull them too. But I have the buttons.
you have to hold this up to there. And then hold this up. Which one do you like better?
Does she need the book or does she just want? Okay, so how about just the book? I have.
Video too. And I took pictures
Awesome.
of all the things.
Because, if you haven't been in there before, it's amazing. And you walk through there one time, and then you walk through again, you go, I didn't even see that. And then you walk through again.
You have to do rounds where you like go through multiple times.
And one of the things that they're really known for is their color changes. So they'll do
Conversions.
They'll do a traditional pattern, and then they'll do a color conversion, and then that's what they have framed. And so you can buy the chart with their color conversion already in there.
Correct. And you can kit it up there if you want to, but
and they have fabric.
I wasn't gonna start it, so I didn't see the point in doing that.
Yeah, me either.
But
So anyway.
I knew, because I got a gift certificate from my stitchy friends for my birthday, knowing that we were going for Stitch West, and I wanted to, so I saved that money in my little thing, and I took it. I brought it with me all weekend long, and so when we went to Stitch West, I was like, oh, I'm only gonna spend $50 when I'm there. That's ridiculously stupid to think that that's all you're going to spend in that store. But I only went $50 over my budget.
That's actually pretty good.
I was at $100 and like 52 cents or something.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Which I thought was really good self-control. I was actually commended by people. Wow, that's all you spent? I'm like, yeah. Because I only had so much money and I wanted to spread the wealth.
I think that's great.
But they give you this little needle book thing. It looks like matches. You know, old school matches, if you're old enough to know what that is.
Matchbook.
Yeah, matchbook. And then it came with a needle.
Cute.
So we can, like, alternate.
That's fine.
Because
I think I may have
I won this store and then you won the other store.
No, I think the opposite.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
So you and I both got this kit.
Is that
This is a Shepherd's Bush Grateful Heart Pincushion. And it comes with everything you need to finish it, except for, I think, the backing fabric, which you're talking to people who have excessive amounts of fabric. So, and I'm pretty sure I have something that will actually go really well with this.
I know I have something in my stash.
Yeah, like I was thinking like a reproduction would look really cute.
Oh, that is a good idea.
And I have plenty of that. And okay, so knowing that I had this gift certificate, I went on their website to kind of see like what I mean, I know what Shepherd's Bush is, right? Duh. But like, I'm like, what do they have that's exclusive to them? That besides their color conversions, which I know they do, but like, what else do they have that I know is theirs that I'm like, I can't get through my own store? Right. And I was like, well, I wonder if they have any like kits that are exclusive to them. Well, of course they do. And I was back there. I was in that back corner. So you walk all the way through to the very back of the store and it's to the left. And it's in that back left corner. And I was back there for like 30 minutes. We were in there for like 2 hours. Yeah. We were in there for like 2 hours. And that first 30 minutes, that's where I was. I just like put blinders on. I was like, I see nothing. Christmas. Halloween. I'm still going. You know, and like I went to that back corner because I was like, that's what I want from there. Is I want something that's theirs only. And they have these kits. This one's called Liberty Hill.
Oh, I love it.
And what's fabulous, because it's got like, you know, that cute frame and mat and all that. Hey, guess what? It comes with it. Yeah, and you can even buy the frame, but the frame is $30. And I was like, oh, it's shop number 1 of many. So let me pace myself and I'll just, if I had bought that frame, I wouldn't have been able to buy that bag.
That's true.
So I had to be careful with my money. So I didn't go over budget. Like I had cash. I came home with $8.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I got, and I can't wait to stitch this. So thank you to Nina and Laura for my gift certificate because this was my plan. I knew it was going to be either one of these. This one, there was another patriotic one, and there's also like a Halloween one that was kind of long and skinny. Still on my radar. Probably
I've got a couple
calling.
that are still on my radar.
Probably will be calling. So if anybody wants to get me a Shepherd's Bush
gift certificate. You know, it's funny.
Kits.
I went in there with a specific thing in mind. Like I had a list of what
So did Laura. And she didn't even look at her list.
I had in my hand the stuff that I had gone in there for. I ended up getting completely different stuff because there was too many things. So
okay, so you show something.
Oh, okay. So let's see. You
got fabric and stuff too, right?
I got a little bit of fabric. Let's see here. Okay, so this was one of their color conversions that they had in the store. It's
Did you take a picture of their conversion?
I forgot on that one, so I don't have a picture of it.
It's okay.
Sorry.
We'll forgive you this
I could probably look it up, but anyway.
It's
but
okay.
this was called Ghoul Tidings. And
by Plum Street.
By Plum Street. And so this is one of their conversions that they had on the wall.
And there's that.
And I had to do it.
And they do their thing. And they make it so easy for the consumer.
Oh my gosh.
They make it so easy for the consumer. And it's like, homegirl was taking notes.
Ditto.
So you're going to be doing lots of work here in the near future. No, I'm just kidding.
It's fine.
I'm just kidding. I mean, there's no way that we could
job security.
I know, right? That's funny. Okay, so while I was in that back corner, I saw this cute, they had these cute little things too. And they had a bunch of those. And you and I both were standing there for a good while, just like, oh my gosh, I want all of these.
They must have had 15 or 20 different.
Just like in one spot. And they were like bowl fillers.
Little pillows that you'd put in a dough bowl or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they were all little pillows, and some were like this, and some were a little smaller.
Yeah, and we were just sitting there.
And they were
like,
all kitted up and ready to go.
Did
and
you
I'm
get
like,
more than one?
I got 3.
So while in that back corner, I spun around, like I turned, and it's patriotic. And you know me, that I like patriotic and Halloween. That's basically my jam. And it's like, oh, just take my money.
Right.
And I like other things too, but like I'm more drawn to those stitching. Especially patriotic, which is really funny because I buy a lot of patriotic things, but I don't stitch a lot of patriotic things. So like that blackbird, the only reason why I stitched that immediately is because it was loaned to me, and that chart is worth more than my face. So
I'm pretty sure that your face is worth more than a chart. But
we'll see. Let's ask Melanie the next time we see her. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so while I was in that back corner, I swung around, and it's all patriotic, and I saw this conversion that I didn't buy, but I'm going to be calling. Insert the picture there. But then I also saw this one by Brenda Gervais, and I was like, need that immediately. Mine. And so it's called Stars and Stripes. Now, I've seen this chart. We've all seen this chart, right? We've all seen it. But their conversion is fabulous. And there's not a huge amount of changes. I lied. There's a lot of changes. Ignore me. It's basically all different. Almost all of them are different.
It was awesome though. It was really I almost bought that one, but I was already over.
So Laura bought this because she comes over, and I'm like, turn.
Look at this.
I'm like, turn your body. She's like, oh, I'm like, yes, you do. So we both got this one.
Yep.
But it
was really pretty. The conversion was beautiful. Yeah.
And I might even have Winter Brew in my stash.
Oh, there you go.
So, but I think I want to stitch it on the 32 because I want that coverage to be thick. Because sometimes with different fabrics, if they have a tighter like weave from their dye process, it can be like 2 strands on 36 can be too fat. It could be too something. And so like on a week's would be good if it was a week's with 36 count with 2 strands like that. That's perfect coverage. But if you have, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that was one of the things I got.
Love it.
This is a really thick pattern. Is this giant or what? Probably, because would it be even my stitch if it wasn't huge? I mean, the smallest thing I ever stitched was that freaking stocking. So, okay, your turn.
Oh dear. Okay. So one of the other...
We're on store 1, by the way.
Seriously.
We haven't even gotten to the vendor things.
I was pretty good with that, but it's because I was selling
her
I
own
had
stuff.
my booth. I didn't get a whole lot of time to shop. I did have one piece of fabric that I bought from Leslie Under the Sea.
Yeah.
But I had a specific purpose in mind for that one.
Yeah.
So anyway, so this is an older chart. It's a Heart and Hand Halloween Tiny Town. But this one, they had a color conversion for.
And you have a picture of that?
And I have a picture of that. Insert picture.
Insert picture here. Boop. There you go.
I was blown away. So I love all the tiny towns. I have all of them. But of all of the ones, this one has been my least favorite just because the colors are kind of...
Garish?
Maybe a little bit. So I was already thinking about changing some of the colors out, making it a little softer, adding in some purple. And sure enough, in their store, their conversion was like greens and purples. And it was so...
It was very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
It was like not just Halloween. It was Halloween-y.
Yeah. It was awesome. Awesome. And so
Does that make sense?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway... And so I'm like, I immediately need this. And I already have this chart. So guess who's getting the other copy of my chart? Because I wanted the conversion.
Yeah.
Because it was awesome. So
yes.
I would stitch this one soon.
So we're talking about conversions, right? So we can buy these patterns, the ones that we're talking about. We can buy them through Magazine. But if you want their conversion, you have to call Shepherd's Bush and buy the pattern from them.
Correct.
So we will not be sharing the conversions with anybody.
Can't do
so that would be...
Because even they won't give the conversions to you unless you buy the chart.
I mean, which makes sense because they went through the time and effort to convert it.
Exactly.
So the least we can do is support their endeavor by purchasing it from them. So,
and they do an amazing job.
When I see you stitch that, I'm probably going to be calling them and being like, "Hi." So we'll probably have to stitch Halloween Tiny Town twice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. So, speaking of conversions, so then I was there and I was
That was a good one too.
I was talking to Rika from House of Stitch and Stash. She has Flosstube and Instagram, and she makes bags.
She's amazing.
And she's one of those people that she's like she is on the internet.
Oh yeah, genuine.
And she's beautiful.
She's very genuine
in person.
and sweet.
And she's like this big.
Yeah, she.
And she looks like put together all the time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, because she loves fashion and all the things. It was actually really funny because once I told her what my Instagram handle was, she's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, see," because we've had conversations.
According to me.
So while I was talking to her, I look over, and of course there's another
'cause
conversion.
you were talking to her in Shepherd's Bush.
In Shepherd's Bush.
Okay.
This was in Shepherd's Bush. I was talking to her. She's like, "Oh, hi, I'm Rika." I'm like, "I know. I'm Cheryl. I'm not as cool as you."
Oh, you
But
stop
I mean,
it.
she's such an enabler with the Mirabilias and Bella Filipinas. So if you like those kinds of charts, watch House of Stitch and Stash. She hasn't posted that much because she was living in Germany for a while, but I expect she'll start up again. But she also makes bags, and she also recently started designing cross stitch. So yeah. But anyway, back to the whole conversion thing. I turn, and right next to where she was standing was this stitch by the Drawn Thread.
I didn't see that.
And it's called Christmas Cards. And this little baby one right here was there, and it was a little wee stitch just boop right there. And I was like, what's that? And then they had their little card saying that it's a conversion. And I'm like, I must have that. And one of the sisters that owns Shepherd's Bush. She was standing there pulling floss for somebody else. She's like, "Oh, here." And she just grabbed it and hands it to me. I'm like, you know how to sell things.
Yeah.
You know how to do that. So, so what's great about this chart is that there's 4 different charts, right? But they all go together. So this one says, the red one says, "Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year."
I love them all.
And I don't know if the frame is still available, but I'm going to actually look it up and see if it is. And if not, then I'll make something work. I might do a Priscilla finish with this action, with like a window.
That would work.
Because Priscilla knows what's up with finishing.
Yeah, she sure does.
Anyways, so that's another thing that I bought.
Awesome.
Your turn.
Okay. Let's see here what we have. Do.
How was that?
I'm not repeating it. You can pause and rewind.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
So, on that table that we bought the first little pincushion,
Yeah.
I bought this one too.
They only had one of those left, I think.
I
think you got the last
but
one.
I super loved it, and it's a Safely Gathered.
So cute.
It's
It's fall time.
They had, I wanted all of them. There must have been 20 on that table. They were so stinking cute.
Yeah, it
comes with all the stuff, and I loved it.
So as of the time of this video, when we bought this, it was $22. But it comes with the linen, comes with the beads and the buttons, and the trim, and the floss, and the
Everything's
pattern.
in there to finish except for your back fabric.
Yeah, it comes with everything you need. Oh,
And,
this is like,
they're teeny. They only finish like this big.
it's like a real photo.
Oh, wow. They're extra over there.
I support it.
Yeah, they do a good job. So
Because,
yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, this is another one of their exclusive charts.
yeah.
Okay, next.
So while, 82 cents. $100.82.
Oh.
So I was $50.82.
Wow.
Okay, so, walking around, seeing all the awesomeness, keep bumping into the same friend over and over. Hey,
There were a
Pam.
lot of people in there.
Yeah, so we're like walking around, and then I turn around, and then we see all of those told in the garden.
Yes.
charts.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
And I loved them all. And so Nina got stuff. And then I turned around and then it was a wall of snowmen.
Mm-hmm. And they were all different.
They were all different. And they were all, I think, themed for probably what fabric they were stitched on.
Or color, because there was gray and green.
There was like slate and
stone. And...
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense because this one's called Chocolate Snowman. I'm going to insert an actual picture of what it looks like because it's a better picture than what's on the cover here. But you can see. But it's a full kit.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with fabric, which I'm pretty sure this is Cocoa by Weeks, which makes sense because it's chocolate snowman.
That might be good. Because,
so I'm wondering if all of those, because not...
Light bulb. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, comes with all the threads, and it comes with, and it looks like there's some silk in there,
mm-hmm.
and some weeks maybe, and then some buttons, and a needle, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically what I'm going to do is I am going to stitch this, and then I'm going to have Laura do something like this on a frame.
Oh, she paints.
Yeah, Laura paints. So I might have her do that for me.
That's a good idea.
Because she was telling me, because there's this other conversion that's a Plum Street. And when I actually looked up the chart, we have it at the shop.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but that doesn't matter because I need the conversion.
Ah. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, but it's one of those things that's finished on the cover. It's a Plum Street that's finished as a drum on the cover of the
mm-hmm.
chart. So when you look at it, you don't realize that what the whole thing looks like unless you look at the back, but even then it's not that great of a photo.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, what am I looking at, right?
Right?
Need it.
I know.
Your turn.
Okay. So
That's all I got from Shepherd's Bush.
I have a couple more things. One of them is another one of these kits. This one's called Making Spirits Bright.
Oh, that one's cute. That one's a full kit, even with backing and everything.
I think so, yeah. Anyway, I could have bought like 10 of these things.
Yeah.
So here's all the little goodies inside.
So cute.
But there's the little sheepy with his long winter hat and then a snowman, and I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was all about that. And it's like, now which one am I going to start on?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had another conversion. This was
Oh.
So this one, we were in a hurry. They were closing. And so.
Were they closing?
Yeah.
Did we close them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we closed them. They were
Sorry.
They were closing and there were still people in line. And so we're kind of in a flurry to get out. And
I didn't realize they were closed.
I forgot to take a picture of the conversion of this one. But let me tell you, this is one of those charts that I don't know if I would have bought it otherwise. This is a Barbara Anna Designs, and it's called A Wicked Plant. It's called A Wicked Plant. But the colors that they used were like...
It's that fabric.
Putty.
That fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Is that picture this plus? Putty?
I maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Anyway.
But anyway, it was more like...
Gray?
It was softer.
Was it gray?
No, it was more like purples and oranges and greens.
Am I thinking of the Plum Street, the one that was down at the bottom?
Oh, maybe.
Never mind.
Maybe.
Ignore me.
Anyways, but yeah, the finish for this one was just, it was awesome. But yeah,
that's like an old chart.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so the conversion on that one was really cool. I'm like, I will totally stitch that. It's got a couple of these little keys, so I'm going to have to order these keys. There's like these little charmy keys for that.
Can you say key one more time?
Keys.
Take a drink if she says keys.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, and then I got 2 pieces of fabric.
That's right. I won at Stitchery Express.
Yes, I think you did. I was more reserved.
I put stuff back.
So I was looking for a fabric to stitch. I think it's called Winter Birds by Erin Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stitched on a black fabric with all these cute little pastel birds and birdhouses and
I think
stuff.
you showed it as haul.
I might have in my last video.
Yeah.
But
Because it wasn't an expo, not expo, but a needlework market.
Yes, it was.
Marketplace.
Yep, it was. And so I got this fabric, and it's got these kind of sparkly metallic-y stars on it, and it's called Starred Gray.
But that's just like a Zweigart.
It is. It's
just a Zweigart printed fabric. So I'm
but
wondering.
I didn't want anything. I didn't want to stitch on black, but I wanted it to be dark.
Yeah.
And so I thought that one would be really cute.
Yes.
And then I'm also joining the Secret Stitch Along. It's a Satsuma Street Secret Stitch Along.
It's like winter.
Called Winter Woods.
Yes.
And this was the called for fabric. It's called Blue Spruce. It's a 32 count.
Also is Weigart.
Yeah. So anyway, so I picked that
That's
up
a
because they
gorgeous
had it
color.
in the store, and I'm like, yes.
That's a gorgeous
So,
color.
and that stitch along starts on Friday.
You know what's funny? Is that we always start the stitch alongs, but we never finish them.
Hey, I'm
a process stitcher.
I'm doing it.
I'm a
doing it.
journey stitcher. I don't finish things.
I'm doing it.
She finishes things more than I do. But I tend to slow
I like
a lot.
having stuff done.
Okay, so then we went to Stitcher Express. And remember me telling you about the Told in the Garden. So when I walked into Shepherd's Bush, right when you walk in, this chart is framed there. And it stopped me in my tracks. I was like, what the heck chart is that? I was like, that's probably like Butternut Road, Lavender and Lace, Told in the Garden. I knew it was one of them, but I just didn't know which one it was. Well, Cindy had it, and Nina or you...
I think it was Nina.
Nina unearthed it for me.
She went, look.
Because she had it, and I was like, well... I mean, it's one that I could buy, like, through the shop.
Well, yeah,
But I was like, I need that.
There it is.
There. And I'll insert a picture, boop, of what, because I took a picture of it so I'd remember, of what it actually looks like stitched up. And I'm like, that's gorgeous.
It's really pretty.
And it's one of those old stitches that, like, is classic. So it's like what's old is new again. And I think that because there's so many new stitchers in cross stitch now, that people are starting to find old stitches like that.
It's like refreshing the whole
and
thing.
like I know it is for me, like Told in a Garden and like Lavender and Lace and like all of those kinds of charts. I'm just like, they're so beautiful. And like when you see them stitched up, they're even more beautiful because their pictures are terrible. At least this, I mean, Jody knows how to take pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
This is adorable. Oh my heck. I mean, we need to name her. So that was one of the things I got. I beat you, so I'll go again.
That's fine.
So I am in the process of kitting up a chatelaine. I'm doing Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty's Garden, something like that. Anyway, so I am in the process of kitting up the threads and all the beads and all that stuff. And I'm just probably going to order the bead pack from European Cross Stitch because it's just easier that way.
It might be easier.
It's just easier than trying to source the delicas and all of that sort of stuff. So, but the other thing that I was still needing was the Rainbow Gallery Petite Treasure Braid. So they had the 2 cards I needed for this color. And then they had 2 of 3 of this color. So
Oh, good.
I have,
You can at least get
slowly, well, I can't.
Oh.
Because I need all of the threads for that center start. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's like a lot of this color. And then, because I have all the silks and I've slowly been getting all of them. So I'm waiting for, there's one thread that I'm waiting for Gloriana to send it to me. Which now that I'm thinking about it, it was supposed to be available in July, and we are in October. So I need to email her.
Look up that thing.
Yeah. Anyways, side tangent. Your turn. I'll probably cut that out.
One of the charts I was looking for, I couldn't find the whole weekend and I ended up having to order it, but I was looking for Celebrate Winter by Madame Chantilly. And so I bought fabric for it. I have all the flosses. I couldn't find the stinking chart. So,
can you tell she wants to start it?
I really want to
She
start
has
it.
everything but the freaking chart.
Of all the things.
When will it be here soon?
It's on order.
Okay.
I haven't gotten it yet. So anyway, but I did find this one looking through the bin of Madame Chantilly, and it's called Autumn Garland. And I just thought it was really pretty. There's actually,
it's all DMCs, which is great.
yeah, it's great. It's really cute. And then the back has it finished as this little pillow with these little buttons in here. So I think there's one for each season. They had a winter one and a spring one. I didn't buy them all, but I just loved this.
I'm really surprised you didn't.
Well,
You will.
This one was my favorite, and I actually think what I might do is take the word autumn out, so it doesn't actually say autumn, and have it just be this
You could put your last name.
pretty wreath. Oh, that's a good idea. Look at you thinking outside the box. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
you give me ideas. I give you
I
ideas.
just loved those colors. It was really pretty. So, all right.
So
next.
she was closing out her Lizzie Kate's at Stitcher Express, and I just thought this was cute. Fast stitch. probably will not be using the fancy floss because because it's so small. Like it's like, what's the point? Like
Unless you have some in your stash, you just use a couple strands.
just maybe on like the little border stitch, like the little X's around the border, because you'll see that variegation. But like,
Or in the corn. In the corn.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway.
I don't freaking know. We'll find out when I stitch it. I don't know. So I got that. And then Old School Santa. Old School is what it's called. Santa of 2016.
Cute.
Says, I'm old school and I like to hear people say Merry Christmas. If
Aw.
that does not sound like me, I don't know what does.
It definitely does.
Because that is definitely me.
Uh-huh.
Even when it was like against the rules to say Merry Christmas, I still said it.
When was it against the rule?
We'll talk later.
Okay.
So your turn.
That's all I had from
Oh,
you. That's
let me
all I
keep
bought.
going.
I only bought that one.
So
I think I bought a little pair of scissors.
Oh, yeah, you
super
did.
Cute, but that was it. That's all I got there.
What else is in here?
So I
There's a bunch of stuff.
kind of blew my wad over at Shepherd's Bush.
You totally did, but that's okay. So, I put back a bunch of Blackbird charts because I can just get them through our shop. So I'm just going to get them there. But, I was checking out, I turn around and I'm just like looking while she's, you know, putting everything in the computer. And then I see Birds of a Feather. I'm like, oh, mine. So these are reprints of Birds of a Feather.
I didn't see that one. That's cute.
Yeah, and it says lost spirits do not embody me on this night of All Hallows Eve. And then it has an alphabet and stuff that you can change things if you want. And then you can, but like, look at this like little trick or treat girl, like pumpkin head. I mean, and then the cat's got a pumpkin head. It's pumpkin heads all around. So I saw somebody else stitch this. It was probably like Pam or Steph. I mean, because they're enablers. So, and when I say the word enable, I mean that in the most positive sense of the word.
It's more like encourage.
Encourage, inspire.
Inspire. That's a good one too.
Like,
yeah.
Let's start changing it and
They
saying
have so many good.
They inspire me to stitch the
There
things.
you go. Inspire. That's
Like,
a good one. Let's
the
do
reason why I'm stitching, like, I'm all about these snowmen is because the snowman that I want is a Mirabilia called Snow Days. It's out of print. And it's basically a sea of white. That's what the stitch is. And I saw Pam stitch it. She finished it like a few years ago. And ever since I saw that stitch, it's been sitting there like taunting me.
Make me.
Find me and pay too much money on eBay. And I'm like, I just can't. You know, I'm just not in that season of life where I can afford to do that kind of thing. And I love the stitch, but I would rather buy other things and support designers now. So, yeah. But anyways, tangent. So, one of them, I'm pretty sure is one of them that was stitching a Birds of a Feather that was similar to this. And I don't know. I knew that this was reprinted. And
I love it.
And I was like, sorry, I'm showing the chart. Sorry.
Oh, well,
But I love this. So anyway, so that was what I got from Stitchery Express. So that was my...
Awesome.
And we were not planning to go there. So I spent money there that I was not intending to spend there. So I had to adjust my my spending stash.
Your spending stash.
Because I was like, I'm going to spend this much here and this much here.
Yep.
You know, like had like a plan, you know.
Yeah, you're
so I'm
smart.
so I don't go into Shepherd's Bush and blow my wad like Jeanette does.
Hey, I was the only person who wanted to go.
I know. We were like, should we go back there? Like, can you imagine if we went back on
thought about
Saturday?
it.
Oh my gosh, we would have spent so much money.
I thought about it.
Ooh. Okay. So
I got a few things from Stitch West, like from the event.
Yeah,
I
me
bought
too.
a couple different things. I bought a handful of things from Satsuma Street.
let's see them.
And so let's see. The first, I got two. She had three ornaments I wanted. She had three ornaments I wanted, or four. Actually, two of them she was out of. So
Because everybody needed them.
And so then I went back on her website today and I ordered them from her website. So those are coming. Yeah. Anyway, but the first one is called Nevermore.
Adorbs.
So I'm also a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
And so he was very fitting.
Yeah. You
I
could
just
change the roses to be blue.
Oh, they could be like that's a good idea.
You'd have to change the beads, but that's not hard.
No, not at all. And then I got this little owl.
Of course he did.
Wise guy.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, stop. So cute.
He's so cute. Yeah, she had a ton that were adorable.
Yes.
So I got those two, and then I bought this one. This was the first one on the table that I saw that I had to buy.
Yes.
And I liked it so much I had her sign it because I'm extra. So, and this is called
yeah.
Who's There? And one of the gals at our table, Connie, she was actually stitching this. And I didn't see it until...
It was on a witchelt. The fabric that she was using was a witchelt.
It was a witchelt?
Yeah.
So, and I didn't know. I didn't see her stitching
like
it
Tuscan
until
sun.
after I bought this. But I'm like, that is mine. And I really wanted to stitch it on purple.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And so guess what? Look at this fabric.
Oh!
It's really hard
Yeah.
to tell in this light.
Yeah, sorry.
So this is actually a Grace Notes fabric. It's called Symphony.
Do we have that at the shop?
No. So funny story.
Did you already buy it?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already had it no, I mean like you already had it in your stash?
No. So funny story. One of the gals that comes to our Stitchy group, so today was our open sew. She had gone to Nora
The
Corbett.
Wednesday open sew.
The Wednesday open
So we
sew.
have multiple.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So she had gone to Nora Corbett's retreat a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And she just got back from that. Well, Grace Notes had a whole bunch of fabric that was there.
Yeah.
And she bought a fat half of this color, and I saw it on her table, and I'm like, what is that?
You're like, let me pay you for
And she said, I didn't really need a fat half, so if you want half of this, I'll sell
like,
it to you. And I'm
yes,
like,
please.
Yes, I will. And
That's
so then,
perfect.
of course, I had to go buy all the floss.
Oh,
So,
I smell a new start.
look. We have all the things.
Maybe a Halloween start.
That's a good idea.
I'm full of those today.
Yeah, you're full of those. So anyway, so thank you, Jody, for entertaining us and for tolerating all of our
See,
pestering.
I had her sign this one too. And then I had her sign this one.
She was so gracious and kind to us.
So, I have Garden Cat.
Oh.
That was, okay, so this is actually a funny story. Funny, like, haha, like not bad funny. So, it was, so when I first started stitching, I've only been really cross-stitching for about 5 years. And my husband took me to a cross-stitch store, and it's the first time I'd ever been in a cross-stitch store. And I look over and I see this stitch, and I see Garden Cat by Satsuma Street. And that was the first chart I ever bought in a cross-stitch store. Was Garden Cat by Satsuma Street. And then also Northwoods because... Did
you bring it and have her sign it?
So I'm dumb. And I didn't bring it. Like a ding-dong.
Cheryl.
I know. So I was like... I actually walked back up to her. I'm like, hey, Jody, so are you going to be at market? And she's like, yeah? And I was like... Okay, so I'm going to bring you a chart for you to sign. Is that weird? She's like, not at all. I'm like, okay. Because I told her the story, and she's like, no way. And I'm like, wait.
Yep.
Like, like those memes, like, no way.
Yep, that was really good.
Yeah,
I
so
almost bought this one.
Yeah.
This chart, because I love it. Let me see it again.
I think you need it.
Man,
Because I also have Christmas Cat, because...
That's the Siamese one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's hilarious. And she's got, like ribbon.
She's holding a ornament
or something in her
hanging.
mouth.
Yeah,
it's so cute. So I got Halloween Cat, and I have Garden Cat, and now I need Cactus Cat.
Cactus Cat.
Yes.
Darn it.
So that's what I got from Jody, because the other thing I want is not released yet.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know if we're allowed to say when
That's
it'll be
okay.
released.
Well, we should just mum's the word on that one.
So, and then Cricklewood Crossing was there, but so was her daughter Kiki. And she's so funny and just... So we didn't know if we were allowed to be purchasing yet, right? But I was like, all right, so we're all set up. So I was just kind of perusing around. And I saw needle minders, and so of course I stopped, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, and I have them front and back, blah, blah. And I just zoned in on this cross stitch, on this needle minder. I believe in you. So, hi. I say that. That's a Cheryl say. That's a Cheryl-ism. Like,
Yes.
I say that all the time. And I was like, I don't know if we're allowed to buy things yet, but I need that. And she's like, okay. And I was like, can I just give you $5? And she's like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I went and gave her $5 because I had to have it.
Mm-hmm.
It was so awesome. But she's on Instagram, Kiki Stitches, Kiki Stitches. I'm pretty sure that's her Instagram handle. So yeah, but I bought that, and then also when we started our Halloween delivery, on the back little board that she had a bunch of Raven stitch like needle minders.
Yeah, I have one.
And
Here,
so
keep
I
talking.
bought yours, and then Nina bought one for her mom, and so we all have different ones, but they're same but different. So
Hold on.
and it's funny because the one I picked for this one over here, it was like with a little purple rose, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the one that she's gonna want, because there was like 6 of them.
Here,
And
choose.
so, and then I was like, well, here, you choose, you know, because I didn't want to be rude and like take the one that she might have wanted mine or something. She chose that one.
Is that the cutest thing ever?
I know. And mine has white roses.
And so it goes with our Halloween delivery. So all 4 of us have a version
Raven,
of this.
yeah. So those were by Kiki Stitches, and she has good prices on her.
That's Jennifer's daughter.
Yeah.
Kiki. Yeah. Yeah. They
And
were
she-
both. They were so
Super nice. So I bought that. And then also, so Screen Door Needleworks, who's sponsoring our giveaway for today, she had this stitch sitting there, and I was like, oh, I really love that stitch. But I was like trying to like not buy anything before the attendees came in, because we were allowed in the room a full 2 hours before the attendees were allowed in the room.
Because we had to set up.
We set up pretty quick because, you know, we were like getting it done, right? So then I'm walking around, and I was like, I love that stitch and I want it, but I was like, I'm gonna, you know, not be rude and buy before I'm supposed to. So I go, and then so she's like, oh, I sold out of it. I'm like, get the heck out of here, really, for reals? Because this one bought it. So I'm sad. I'm like crying over here.
Sorry.
And she's like, oh, well, you know, you can get it again. And I'm like, I know, but still, I wanted it right now. Not that I'm going to start it or anything, because the stitch was so pretty, and it was so delicate, and just the way she had
perfect.
it finished and everything. So she actually had more up in the room, and her mom brought them down. So me and
Did Nina buy one too? Or
No.
Laurel?
somebody
Somebody else at our table. Tracy?
Tracy bought it. So I went over first thing Sunday morning, and I was like, mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the other thing I bought from her,
Well, hold on. Really quick. Just the cool thing about this one
yes.
is I think I was talking to her, and I think she said this was the first thing that she stitched.
Oh, really?
This was her first chart. If I understood her correctly, if I'm wrong, I apologize, Jennifer. But I think she said this was the first one. And so I'm like, yes.
We're going to start carrying her stuff.
Yes, please.
I've already been in contact.
Yeah.
Because
So-
she's so talented. She's so talented. She has Longhorn, because she has family from Texas. She has like all the stitches. They're so cute.
And she's only been designing a couple of years.
Yeah.
She's a new designer. So.
Yeah. So
Support her.
She's also
Screen
going to
Door
be.
Needleworks.
She's also going to be a trunk show. Because I
Please.
I
Please,
already
please.
got that lined up.
Did you buy another one of her charts?
No.
Okay, so I bought one more.
Okay. That was another one I wanted.
So this one, she
Oh, it's
had
so
this
cute.
one finished, and it's just nativity. I loved
So
it
cute.
because it's so simple.
Yes.
It's not super complicated.
I need that.
It's just the cutest with the little animals, and I think I might actually even try and stitch this before Christmas
Do it.
because
I dare you.
okay, challenge accepted.
Okay. So, okay. As you know, I like Lori Holt things.
Mm-hmm.
And I am stitching that really cute little snowman who's not so little.
Your fat bottom girl.
My fat bottom girl. Okay. And it was in a bag that Jeanette gave me, but that was your March bag, which is not this.
Winter.
I mean, it is where we live, but actually it's kind of fitting. Anyways, I thought, oh yeah, you know, I'll just stick it in that bag. Well, I get there, and of course, you know, because she's laying all her stuff out, and I'm like, it's almost like I have Lori Holt radar, and
She
I was
does.
like,
She does. She zooms in.
and I was like, what is that? And it was her vintage Christmas fabric in a bag.
You're
And I was
what?
like, I need that. And I was like, hey, how much is your bag? And she tells me, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. And I'm like hemming and hawing about it. And she's like, so are you going to sit there and be whining about not getting that bag if somebody else gets it? I'm like,
Kinda.
yeah. And because Nina also wanted a bag. So I was like, okay, let's go check out the bags. So we go in and we're checking out the bags. And then we come back to the table and we're sitting there thinking about it. And
Just
she's
go
like,
get it.
just go get the freaking bags. And I was like, You're right. So we go and we get the bags.
I said, are you going to be sad if somebody buys it? And she's like, yes. I'm like, you need to go get it. Look at how stinking cute that is.
And it's got
I need this fabric.
It's got my fat bottom girl on it. See?
There she is.
There she is right there. And then, but what I love about it is that her and her daughters all had leopard print shoes on.
They did.
They all did.
They had matching shoes.
This makes it something special. Like having that extra little thing on there. And I was like, that is so freaking cute. Because it's a ruffle. And it's just, and then...
that's a cute way to finish, too.
Who is
I
this?
love that.
And then Kendra Elliott, her little tassel matches. Hello. Perfect. Bam. Goes there. And then because I'm going to keep this on there with the little anchor, the little anchor on there. This is my Stitch West bag. So I know, and I remember forever that I bought it at Stitch West.
There you go.
So I'm probably going to keep her little tag in there so that it doesn't rip off. And then I know where I got the little tassel from.
That's smart.
So I got this from Jennifer at Screen Door. And
she's so sweet.
She is sweet.
Nina bought one from Jennifer, and then Laura bought one. And I have been looking at her table the whole time, like, I really want to buy a bag.
Hemming
but I
and
was
hawing.
trying not to shop anymore. I was trying to be really good. And then when all three of them came back with a bag, and I'm like, well, I have to go get one now too. And I wanted a new bag for our Halloween delivery, and she had this one.
Cute.
And it was perfect. And I said, yeah.
Look at that back fabric. It's so
Look
freaking
at how cute this is.
But all of her bags had this little, had some kind of a ruffle on it.
Yeah, she had some that were vinyl front.
Yeah.
But all of her fabric fronts had this cute.
If there had been 4 Golden Girls ones, we would have got the Golden Girls ones.
Yeah.
Well, we would have got the Golden Girl ones for our Stitch, but then I would have had to get this one anyways.
She would have had to, yeah.
Because, I mean, this bag was made for me. And then we had a whole conversation about how, like, it's painstaking for us to cut into Lori Holt fabrics in general. It's just hard. Like, we have to say a prayer before we do it. Because we're just like, they're sacred or something. I don't know.
It's not.
It's not. But you get we're just like, we love it so much. And thanks, Jennifer.
Yep.
You made this for me.
Yep.
Okay. So.
That was it for me.
Not for me.
That was it. So I spent a lot of time at my booth and
you did. And stitching. You were actually stitching.
I actually had a couple of things that I bought at Pine Needles, but I don't know where my bag is. So we threw everything in the truck. When Pine Needles was the last store we went to. And
did someone else?
No, it made it home. I just don't know where it is. So we literally threw everything in the truck. I had bins.
Bins and bins.
Yeah, so it's in there somewhere. I'll have to find it.
Okay. There was this lady there, and I'm sorry, I can't remember your first name, but her store is going to be on Etsy, I believe, called The Merry Crow on Etsy.
She didn't give you no business card?
There's no business card.
Okay.
So she has these waxers, which are, duh.
Those are awesome.
And she had these freaking awesome paper mache things. And she had candy corns and she had cats, like black cats, like old school, like vintagey Halloween-y cats. And then she had jack-o'-lanterns and she had like vintage paper mache candy corns and she had all these things.
And she had the garland?
She had garlands and then she
Cute
had
stuff. Look at that guy.
Frosty. It's a snowman weekend, my friends.
It fit your theme for sure.
It fit my theme. But like, I had to have him. This was the medium size. There was a larger size, but I was like,
I love it.
Trying to decide, like, do I want scissor fobs that are in my hand or do I want the big guy? And I was like, no, I'm gonna get the middle because he'll go really cute on my hutch in the kitchen. Adorbs.
Yeah, he's super cute.
Meet Frosty. Yeah, her stuff is so cute. And
she had a ton too. She had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and she had needle minders and then she had these scissor fob things that were double-sided. So this one reminds me of Napco figurines. Oh, it's not really, because we're like, doesn't want to focus. Anyway.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, so you can kind of see it there. And then it's double-sided, and then there's like little angels.
Get out of the way.
I know, there's angels. I know. That's the only way it's wanting to focus. And then angels. And then this one has Santas, and it's like, Santa just doing all the things, right? But this is why I bought it. Because this is adorable. It's Santa going down his merry way in his Model T. And he's like, doot, 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 doot. Like, you know, those old vintage Disney, like, shorts, you know, of the cars.
Yes.
Oh.
That's totally it.
It just, I was like, oh, need it. So I bought it.
Yeah, I was bummed. I missed out on a lot of stuff that people were gobbling up.
Well, I just literally was, I only went over there because Nina was wondering if anyone had any, like water flasks or tumblers, because we hadn't, because we hadn't got these cups yet or something like that. I forget what it was, how that played out, but basically, no, this was Saturday. Anyway, so I just was like, oh, let me go look and see if anybody does.
Yeah.
And then I got distracted. And then I was like, oh, look at these thread keeps. And Nina and Laura both came over and they spent money, and money all around.
Right.
So because
I
of
don't know
me,
where I was when you guys were doing that.
you were selling things.
I was probably at my booth.
You were at your booth.
So, yeah, I shopped with Jody and Jennifer.
Actually, you weren't. You were stitching.
Oh, all right.
You were stitching.
I bought a piece of fabric from Leslie at Under the Sea.
that?
And then I forgot I had it in there. Apparently I like needle minders. So Abby from Top Knot Stitcher had these cute little grab bags of needle minders that were Harry Potter themed. Dang. Check these guys out. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, Snape is mine.
Snape. Severus.
So aren't those
Dumbledore.
So aren't those so stinking cute? So here's a Patronus
Hermione.
and
Oh,
Dumbledore.
my word.
Yeah. And so she had, I don't know how many different.
Why didn't you tell anybody?
Well, I did. I told Laura and Nina went over and they bought one. I think Tracy went back and she bought one. And hey,
I missed out.
I know. Well, I missed out when you went over to see her.
Okay, well, fine.
Sorry. Anyway, so I think most of the time I was probably at my booth. Anyway, I forgot I bought those. I forgot. So anyway, yeah, those are stinking cute. So she had a bunch of these little grab bags. What else you got?
This is my pine needles.
Oh,
So
okay.
I put myself on a no buy for Sunday because otherwise I would have spent all my money, because I had a $50 bill and I was like, I am spending that at Pine Needles. I have a plan. I wanted a wool kit, okay? Wanted wool. So I ended up with, it's from Heart to Hands, and it's called Mary Bowl Fillers. And they had one that was like a snowman, but I didn't get that one.
I should
It
have.
should have. I should
I picked
have.
it up and I looked at it.
I
and
know.
I'm like, I can't spend any more money.
Yeah, so this is what it's a full kit. If you can hear screaming, that's my kids. They're probably getting tired. Because they can't be outside anymore, so they're in the room. So anyway, so
It's also dark.
it's dark. Yeah. So Mary Bowl Fillers. So I got this
Those are
from
really
this
cute.
is what I got from Pine Needles, which that store was pretty cool too. But you
Yeah, it was
saved me
fun.
from spending more money than I intended to, because you had the fabric I needed.
Oh, I did. I gave her 6 yards of fabric.
You did.
Yeah. So anyway.
Don't worry, it'll be
Yeah.
reciprocated.
I bought 2 needle minders when I was there, and I don't know where my bag is. I'll find it, but yeah.
So that's all I got. I mean, it seems like, okay, that's all I got. But we got a lot of stuff. But like, it was like, you know, we've been working and saving for this trip since February.
Yes.
So like, she has been working like a mad woman sewing, and I've been working like a mad woman sewing and making quilts for people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you hear that?
There's small urchins in the other room.
That's my youngest. He's probably
done.
no, he's probably just playing. He's
He's
probably
ready
playing.
to come out.
Or he wants to watch a different movie or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I tried really hard to make sure I had some spending money, and because I didn't want to have FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I paced myself.
Yeah, well, I think we all did a good
I paced
job.
myself, and I tried to make sure that I stuck in my budget, and I did.
You did a good job. Yeah, you did a good job. I know. Yay, you.
Yay me. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all for our Stitch West recap. thank you to Deb and Keph for putting on a wonderful retreat.
They outdid themselves as
yeah.
always.
So I'm probably gonna insert photographs at the end.
You can do like a collage.
Like a little collage of all the videos, or I actually took a video of the Stitch West marquee sign.
Yeah.
Because they had a marquee sign. So
Yeah.
I'll insert.
And Jodi and Jorden and
Everybody.
Jamie and everybody that
Yeah.
worked so hard there.
Yeah.
You
And
guys
thank you
always
to
do-
Ray also, because she's kind of like their little worker bee, like helping out, making sure everybody gets registered and doing all that, which, you know, that's a lot of people to get through.
It's a lot of work, and they did an awesome
efficiently,
job.
you know. So I appreciate all the hard work, and it was a wonderful first retreat.
So yeah,
For
thank
me.
you to everyone,
Yeah.
all the people we met. We're so grateful to all of you, and
Yeah.
we're looking forward to the next one.
The next trip.
Yes.
Don't know what that'll be yet, but
Soon.
yeah, I don't know.
So
We'll see.
all right. So yeah, don't forget to enter
The giveaway.
for the giveaway,
So
and yeah, we'll see you guys next
let's
time.
see. Let's remind people of words.
We're not gonna see you next time.
Sorry.
We
We'll see
will.
you next time. So there's the North Pole bundle. And thank you to Jennifer from Screen Door for sponsoring this giveaway. And give thanks. The give thanks or North Pole. Okay?
Yeah.
So, and then you're entered to win those. No giveaway.
Yeah, don't use the word giveaway or
Must be
freebie
over
or-
18, and please be subscribed to us.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much.
Bye.